Jalen Coker, Hunter Renfrow, and David Moore. All three with a chance to make the team. Certainly Coker's a lock. This is ETN scavenging a pass. Breaks a tackle. Across midfield. Cutting a jagged path into Pittsburgh territory. Rookie with a little shake and sizzle.
That's awesome. And you see Hunter Renfrow comes in and throws a block, but understands if he hits the guy, that it could be a penalty. So he gets in the way. Smart, savvy veteran.
Y.A. Black, the 340-pound nose tackle, got his hand on it. Fitzgerald from 43 yards. Puts it through. He hit from 52 last week against Jim. Rudolph floats one in. It's picked off by the rookie, Lathan Ransom. Pinballs off a Steeler and finally gang tackled.
Mason Rudolph just doesn't see him falling off. He was trying to get the deep over, and he laid it up. That's probably going to be one of the easier interceptions that Lathan will have in his career.
That is not true. He's a DB.
Out of a pistol set, Raheem Blackshear slips one tackle and then finally dropped near midfield. Carla, Tyler Shuckett, Louisville last year, was a second-round pick of the Saints. Plummer, backside pressure, able to hang on to the ball. Another gorgeous aerial shot there of Bank of America Stadium. Fly sweep, that's David Moore, big hole. He's got the 40. And finally stood up and corralled at the 45-yard line. A gain of 19. Sebastian Castro got to him.
Love the play call right here. Throw something, throw a little end it around. And all of a sudden, you get, is it a bad thing if I got a nice car and I'm going in to get a free sandwich?
Free sandwich is a free sandwich, isn't it? How about Blackshear slipping through and powers across to the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 for Raheem Blackshear.
I like that run by Rasheed. He puts his head down, going forward, shoulder pass, and understand that he's been kind of getting beat up.
They're part of a three-receiver stack at the top of your screen. Plummer under pressure, steps up, he'll run for it, picks up the first, inside the 10, first and goal, Jack Plummer. Steve, we saw him be decisive when he made the decision to take off.
Yeah, he's been under duress the whole 2 quarters. So.
Remains in the game at running back. He gets the call. Trying to run behind the left side of his offensive line. Didn't get far, no gain. Usually that means it's a zone.
He shifted formations and changing up the protection.
There's the blitz. Plummer throws, back corner of the end zone. Mitchell wide open for a Carolina touchdown.
Yes, sir. Great job. It's a great job. And Blackshear comes up limping because he also was protecting. They run a kind of a, what we used to call that? It was a corner.
They came late. They brought all 3 lines. 2007 when I went down.
So on first down, Bryce Perkins hands it off to Amani.
And then, you know, you have to be rangy. You have to have speed and athleticism to play in this league right now. So, you know, we look for those type of guys, those type of traits, you know, height, length, speed, athleticism. And, you know, you watch the tape and then you get to know the guy.
That player now becomes available. I've heard coaches say this, and I've always been a little bit intrigued.
Things do change, but at the same time, you can't fool yourself and think that if they're with another team, that all of a sudden they're going to change and, you know, be different with your team just because of your culture, your locker room. So what's going on out there?
A busted play. Steelers are saying the ball came out.
The ball came out. The ball came out twice.
Yeah, but I think
so. I'm assuming you looked at the roster.
It is going to be Pittsburgh football here.
So when you're constructing this roster, you know, you're sitting here last year knowing, hey, we have first dibs on claiming guys. A little bit different.
And why would I mess with her? Because she said, what did Carrie say?
Well,
she said you would do that to him.
Do that to him.
Charlotte as well, as he did at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena and his alma mater, Mater Dei High School in Carolina. Certainly we learned a lot about Bryce Young's mental fortitude a season ago, the way he rebounded from that benching.
Said, well, I'm done, and I quit working out. And then all of a sudden, my agent said, no, we have opportunities. And so, but for that moment, I felt that I wasn't good enough. And that's when they sent over the offer via fax.
Perkins on the move. Whoa.
He won't get the first down. I love it. By any means necessary, right?
Jake, you've been in that spot.
Sure.
You were saying when you're told to turn your playbook in, you're not sure if that call's ever.
And he was smart. I knew that.
Perkins in trouble. And Lasso.
Yeah, it's tough sledding right now.
It's a tough spot.
It's a very tough
Perkins
spot.
just got here. Basically throw.
But yeah, it's good to have a little bit of familiarity coming in. But now it's like I've been on this team for many years, just with training camp, how much time you spend together. You get to know the guys really well, so it's been good.
And it's countdown to cut day, which is Tuesday, week 1, on the road against Jacksonville. Perkins into the second level and picks up a first down. Young man from a football family.
Said Bryce, and Burko said this. He goes, Bryce just works his tail off, and he was going to be as prepared as he could be for this game tonight.
A loss of a yard for Lynch.